Love Strikes Twice is an interesting idea and a film that I quite enjoyed. This was released originally in 2021. It's directed by Jeff Beesley, and the screenplay is written by C.J. Cox, and it stars Katie Findlay as Maggie and Wyatt Nash as Josh. And Maggie wakes up in her past, and it's all about her assessing where she is in life, whether the relationship she's currently in or in the present day timeline is where she wants to be. These films themselves are not that unique. There are quite a lot of films where the protagonist goes back in time to reevaluate the path that they took and work out if it's where they want to be. But I just feel like this one felt slightly different. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it felt almost magical. Like I could feel the magic. And I don't know if that makes a lot of sense because it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But there's just something about it, something about the atmosphere that felt rather exciting. And I enjoyed that a lot. And Maggie does confide in some people about what happened. And I think that that was a really sensible decision. I won't say who she talks to or anything. I won't give away too much. But I think it's always beneficial to have at least one other character who knows about this time travel or whatever it is that she's experiencing, because it allows the story to flow a little bit more naturally when she has somebody else to talk to about it. And that certainly worked very well. While she's back in the past, she also takes part in trying to save this library. We have quite a few legal scenes, courtroom scenes. I absolutely loved those. I thought they were brilliant as well. And I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I was also, of course, curious to find out ultimately what Maggie would decide or where she thought her heart was and whether ultimately she's going to end up with her old life again or if she's going to make some changes. Will she end up with the same people? None of this, of course, I'm going to give away, but I really liked it. And it does have a kind of element of there's magic in the air. And often I find with these time travel films, they can actually be quite gritty. Not all of them, but a lot of them can be. Whereas this one just felt lighter and more magical and mystical. And I can't quite put my finger on why that is. It could be something as simple as the lighting making things look brighter. I don't know. It's not something I consciously observed. But if you feel the same way and can identify why, please feel free to let me know. But the point there is that while the concept of somebody going back in time is not that unique, it does feel a little different to a lot of them. And I really enjoyed it. I thought Maggie was a really likable character. The concept of focusing on this library and the courtroom scenes, I loved it. I love courtroom dramas. I love courtroom scenes in rom-coms. And in actual fact, there were a couple of funny moments in the courtroom scenes. So definitely one that's a winner for me. If it sounds like your kind of film and you haven't seen it, definitely check out Love Strikes Twice. Personally, I rather enjoyed it.